Welcome to the daily political tarot and astrology here on the Black and Orange channel. I'm just checking to make sure I am using the correct, it's coming through the correct microphone. Yes, okay, all's well, all's well. Hello, everybody. If there are any sound problems, anything, maybe there's something I forgot to close, just let me know, please. I am here 365 days of the year. Can you believe it? I always show up. And some of you do too, which is amazing. Thank you. I'm here to take your political questions out of the chat. So just leave your questions in the chat before I come on. 10% of my income from everything Black and Orange goes to Feeding America at feedingamerica.org, which supplies food to food banks across the country. That is an ongoing thing. I get no tax break from that. I just do it to do it because it's what I believe. That's it. If you're watching this on replay, hello. You go down the description box. All the questions are listed there, and I timestamp them as I go. So you can pick and choose, and what you want to see, what you don't, you can skip ahead, or you can watch the whole thing back on a higher speed, like 1.25. I do that a lot on YouTube. And we have excellent troll slayers and a wonderful community because you are so kind. Thank you. Thank you for being so kind to each other and so kind to me. Thank you. Ricky says, and the star of the show, soon to be a star in Indiana Jones and the search for the cat's meow. Boo Boo Zen Kitty. There he is. You can't see him. He's under the blanket. It's just that lump right there. That's him. Sorry about the noise outside. I'll close the window if that gets really loud or it's bothering you. It's trash day. And that means that their garbage trucks around, and he doesn't like the noise. Plus, a nurse came to help Dad, and so yeah, he's all tuckered out. Him and Alfie. All right. And just so you know, I'm working just before I start here on the first question. I am wondering from you. I'm making some more emojis for people who join here on. You click that join button below. Who join here on YouTube? The train's excited. The train's very excited. I am currently, I'm working on one. I usually make 4 in a set. Right now, I'm trying to find the right shape sunglasses so I can make one with Biden's aviator glasses. So one of the kitties with that. I don't know. I'm thinking about, depending on which cat I use, I'm thinking about I've only got 10 letters to name them. So I'm thinking about something about Jack. Like when he's all cool, like, hey, Jack, that kind of thing. I don't know. Mel Broussard, dark Boo Boo Zen Kitty. I could do a dark Boo Boo Zen Kitty. I could. I'd have to make him black though. That could be either cat then. Could be all black with like glowing white eyes, like laser beams or something. So yeah, hang on, let me grab a pen because I'm looking for suggestions. Because I want you guys to feel like you're really getting something from this because I really enjoy making them. So do an aviator glasses. Jack, and then a dark Brandon and ZK. There we go. Red eyes. Laser beams. Okay. Ricky says you could put Boo Boo Zen Kitty in a Jedi Knight robe. Oh, I don't know. Think about it. Janelle says just put sunglasses on Boo Boo Zen Kitty. Well, there is an emoji with Alfie in heart sunglasses. but I hear what you're saying. Yeah, Valerie Sargent, just the facts, Jack. Yeah. Mark RD84, you're a lefty? Oh, heck yeah. Totally left side dominant. If I kick a ball, if I write, if I'm looking through a telescope, yeah, I'm entirely left side dominant. And Baby Yoda, poo-poo CK. Oh, man. That could be interesting. It would take some work because I have to get the ears. Anyway, thank you. Well, Mark, do you kick lefty? Yes, I do. Everything. Well, that's my strong side. I can obviously use both sides of my body, and I have some good strength on both sides. But for aim, for precision, yeah. Janelle says Obama is also a lefty. I want to say that. Sorry. Wait. Mark is saying a Jack Smith emoji. How about a kitty with a gavel, like a judge? Gavel kitty. All right, those are great ideas. I will work on these today, actually, and so there should be new emojis tomorrow, and there, of course, are the ones that already exist, including the Grim Bleeper, which is the figure of Grim Reaper, but he's got a bar across his mouth that has the like interrobang and ampersand and hashtag and all this kind of stuff. The Grim Bleeper, and the Great Chair of Happiness has its own emoji. Oh, thank you, lucky girl. Grim Bleeper, Boo Boo here, Gray Chair, Alfie Cool, Pumpkin 1, Alfie Moon, Boo Pumpkin, Boo Hat, Heart Eyes, Cupcake Boo, Heart Alfie, and Birthday Boo. Thank you. Penny Cantrell or a teacup. Teacup. Tempest in a teacup. Teacup. I love these ideas. Thank you. Thank you. Ricky Steele. Ricky suggesting a Pete Steele. Typo negative. Boo boo. Oh, that's funny. Sharon Rice, thank you. Blue language. There we go. All right. Thank you. So let's. Cindy says, I love all the kitty emojis. Oh, good. Glad. All right. I'm using the Housewives Tarot today. All right. Let's dive into the muck. If you're new around here, hello. The reason we've got the color. The reason I do the colors every day, and we talk about some other things as well, is we're just trying to lift the energy just as high as we can, because then we dive into the muck, read on all this icky political leaders behaving badly, and then we can come up, and at the end we are, we don't have to carry that with us. So, oh, Azalea Tarot. Yeah, tarot kitty. There should be several of those by now, but I just hadn't twigged. All right, let's move on. Oops. Okay, I need to name this thing because the actual name of it. This is the manufacturer is Blue, and this type of microphone is a Yeti. I kid you not. I'm not calling it that. So I gotta come up with a name for, and I'm not calling it Black and Blue. All right, 10 minutes in. Oh my gosh, I've been yammering. Okay, thank you for your great ideas. All right, the jurors in the E Jean Carroll trial have gone to deliberate. It has to be unanimous. It has to be 9-0. I was listening to Midas Touch this morning and Rachel Maddow from last night. Oh boy, Midas Touch was talking about the E Jean Carroll thing. It is despicable. Last night I watched Hal Sparks, watched Trump's entire 48-minute, the release deposition from October in the E Jean Carroll trial. It was so disgusting. Like, I think I was 2 hours late eating dinner because my stomach was just like, he's so gross. Apparently there is somebody on the jury who listens to right-wing radio. But, you know, there's a worry that he'll automatically assume she's not telling the truth, but she's not asking for money. She's asking for $1. And these other women who came forward. And, you know, there's always that worry. But at the same time, Trump didn't even show up. So, could be her side against his grossness. And him saying that she's not my type, and then mistaking her for Marla Maples. Isabel Moss says 45 is now claiming he was not allowed to defend himself. Yeah, right. And the judge has said yes, he has. He had every opportunity. At least I think that's a headline I saw. All right. Whew. So, E Jean Carroll jury. The question was from Michelle L. Will the jury come back with a verdict in the E Jean Carroll case before Perp 45's town hall at CNN? First of all, Perp 45, love that. Love that. Secondly, the town hall apparently takes place tomorrow at 7 p.m. here in Chicago, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific on Wednesday, May 10th at St. Anselm College in New Hampshire on CNN. So, you know, they'd have to, I would imagine so, but let's look at their verdict. Valerie Sargent says, is it bad if this takes a while to get a verdict? I don't know. Oh, thank you, Constance. Voice so soothing. Yes. Mark saying Mac RD. I'm so sorry. Mac RD. 84. I'm so sorry. I listened to the whole deposition too. Very gross. Yeah. Temperance. It's a different time. Yeah, this doesn't fly anymore. This does not work. We are post Weinstein. We are post Crosby. Crosby did not do these kinds of things as far as I know. I believe he was a good person. I believe he's the father of Melissa Etheridge's children, biologically. Apparently, but Cosby. Yes, Weinstein and Cosby. I apologize. 9 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles. 7 of Wands, 4 of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. Okay, it starts. Okay, first of all, these are all Pentacle cards. So this is Trump's side. He starts out in a good place here with the jury, or a decent place, sitting pretty. And then Charity, like, all right, we'll listen. But this is on the defensive, far right on the defensive. It could be maybe a right-wing juror, or it could be that Tacopina did such a terrible job. This 4 of Pentacles, this is not enough. This is the miser, or just lack of holding, trying to grasp what little you've got left. This is not a good argument. And the Knight of Pentacles is lashing out, but you've got no argument. me see what else I can get. The temperance. So if it feels like they're taking it seriously. Sharon Rice just got mowed over. Oh gosh, I hope so. But you know me. I don't get from the cards what I want from the cards. Well, Kevin, Midas Touch was saying it has to be unanimous, 9-0. So I'm going by their legal expertise. And the three brothers were on, so they were ribbing each other endlessly. No one is more immune from your charms than your siblings. Oh, it's good to see you grew into those ears. Ugh. E Jean Carroll. I know some siblings are very close, but you know, the person who's going to put their arm around your shoulder and then trip you, that's usually a sibling. Okay. 9 of Swords, sleepless, grief. The amount, what she's gone through to put this case together actually counts for something. That's good to, that's good to feel. That she has, that she's willing to put herself out there. And she's not, it's not like I want $1 billion. It's, I want my life back, which is what she has said. And he didn't even show up. And Ben from Midas Touch was saying, his lawyers probably didn't want him to. They're probably like, whew, thank heavens. 5 of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. 9 of Wands. 4 of Cups. 7 of Swords. Okay. I've said this before, that sometimes I'll get a, you know, I'll be told kind of, you know, this is what I get. And then I'm like, well, you know, I'd like a good, solid ending, you know, answer. And then I pull cards and I get pretty much the same thing again. So there's really no point in pulling any more cards because apparently I'm going to get the same thing again. You know how we had the 4 of Pentacles, which is the lack of, right? This is the disappointment. No, not the disappointment. This is the out in the cold. So this is a bad argument as well. Sorry, I misspoke. Queen of Pentacles, this would be the group of them. But also she wants her career back. 9 of Wands is usually the card of the person standing there who's really beaten up behind a defensive wall. This is a 4 of Cups. This is a refusal. And I never saw this as that kind of card about that kind of, but emotionally for her, she was married, she was happy, and then let's just say she was made a proposal she couldn't refuse. Allegedly. 7 of Swords is a thief card. The damage done to her. The jury likes her. And part of it is she showed up. It just... Kevin says E Jean Carroll case is in federal court. I was talking about some state courts. Oh, I was just saying what they said on Midas Touch. Thank you for your information. I'm not a... sorry if I say something that it did not mean to offend. Cheryl Clark says Trump knows he lost the case. They believe her. Very serious. All the damage done. Theft. The damage done to her. She's been alone for you. She's divorced. She's been alone for a very long time. Excuse me. Dr. Nancy says important info came out. The expert sounded good. Lois McDonald says, bless E Jean Carroll. Yes. Okay, sorry. I took my antihistamine. Sorry about that. Okay, so Deborah Johnson says it's crazy. I've posted 3 times. It's not popping up on the screen. Oh, is it showing up under live chat for some reason? I don't know. I'm sorry. Okay, so moving on. Related 2115. Joyce Matthews had a question. Oh no. No. This is before Joyce Matthews' question. Sorry, I didn't have a time. I didn't have a number on this one. It didn't look like a separate question, but it is. So at 21:30, and then we'll do the next question. Now that Trump is back in the U.S., will Trump really confront E Jean Carroll? I mean, obviously not in court, or is he just blowing hot air? If so, what would a confrontation entail? Sean Clark says pollen started early this year. Thank you, Dave. Tim says a feather in the scale of justice is the preponderance of evidence. Hello, Lady Eva. Lisa says it's very interesting for future lawsuits to know how Trump reacts when he loses. I like your thinking. I like the cut of your jib. Clint Bird says, Lord Trump must be tended to in only the best gilded, tasteless environs, lest he come in close contact with the dirty people that fund his luxury. I love that. Environs. Really confront. It just feels like 3 cards. King of Wands. He's going to complain. Complain. Whine. Temperance. King of Swords. 3 of Wands. Seriously, if you have a bingo card, it's going to have, get your little stamp ready. Fake news. Fake news, witch hunt, corrupt judges, Biden judges, deep state. M. Kelpie, yes. Listen to me. I'm the victim. Yes. Mm-hmm. Spirit Watcher Suzanne, hoax. Yes, hoax. Yick. He's just awful. Ignore him as much as you can. 2415. 2410. Joyce Matthews asked, will Joey Taco get sanctioned when Trump violates the protective orders given by the judge in the Al Bragg case? Oh, geez, this is the Al Bragg. Okay, I'll move the other Al Bragg question up, because there's one down here. One moment, please. Places, everyone, places. Okay. Dun-dun. Joey Taco. Joey Tacopina. Will Joey Taco get sanctioned when Trump violates the protective orders given by the judge in the Alvin Bragg case? I thought he wasn't on the Alvin Bragg case because he, at one point, read represented Stormy Daniels. Manhattan DA, Stormy Daniels case, Alvin Bragg. I can't keep them all straight. I hear you. Tim says cards look like an acquittal to me. What, that Trump is innocent? Ricky says, Autumn, please tell me you're not going to be coming on tomorrow and have a viewing of that Trump town hall. Oh gosh, I hope not. Why? It's like, it would be like live streaming one of his just rallies. I mean, apparently, what I've picked up before is it's going to be laughable, but no. But if Trump or one of his ilk are being held accountable in some way, shape, or form, I'm here. Ding, you will see a notification on your devices. Anyway, all right. So Joey Taco isn't on that case, I don't believe. Okay. How about will Trump get sanctioned? Will Trump violate when he violates the protective orders given by the judge? There we go. Press and Reese, little hearts. I like that. How's your kitty, lucky girl? I had to give her a fluid injection and she was fussing. Oh, poor little thing. Yesterday, I have read on whether Trump will be the Republican nominee, and I got a whole lot of. Going to be very busy. Trump. Oh, sanctioned boy. Are you going to be sanctioned by the Trump Bragg case? Are you going to be sanctioned by the judge for running your mouth? Trump was posting about he was saying how great the men's movement is, and this particular leader in the men's movement of the most misogynistic, sexist, blankety blank you can possibly imagine. And Trump's like, oh, he's a great guy, and we need to bring back manhood. And it's like, yeah, you're not going to do it. Manhood is, and from my perspective as a woman, manhood is being as loving. It is being a helper in the same way that being a woman is, because it's people. And if you can't get through kind and helpful, then it doesn't matter what comes after it. Just saying. He can't get through kind and helpful. Not a man. He's a mouth-breathing, knuckle-dragging troglodyte who was raised in a tree, apparently. Queen of Pentacles. Well, he has to raise money. He's got to do his grift. Melriside, yes. Trump Tour 2024. Coming soon to a courtroom near you. Manhattan, Alvin Bragg. DC Federal Court, Jack Smith. Georgia State Court, Alabama. Atlanta. I was going to say. Fany Willis. Endless Loop. Exactly. Tripping over my words today. Sorry about that. Ten of Swords. Ow. High Priestess. Fool. Do I need to pull any more cards? him saying horrible things, things he should be quiet about, full, just letting it all fly. Two of Pentacles, Four of Cups. This is a refusal to listen to what's here. This is shaky ground. Yes, but will he be sanctioned? Is he going to run his mouth? Cards are saying yes. Lucky girl says, Kitty's okay. She just didn't want to sit still today for a treatment. Oh, bless. Poor little thing. And poor you. I had to give my cat my Lanta twice a day. My poor Nick. His kidneys went down to like 25% function. They said he wouldn't last 6 months. I gave him my Lanta twice a day. Lots of fluids. He lived another 6 years. And I miss him all the time. Is Trump going to be actually sanctioned? Hello, Joanne. Nine of Swords. That's sleepless. Sleepless worry. Good grief. Can you imagine being this guy's lawyer? Burden of all his garbage. Beaten up. Government getting in his way. Yeah, How much could he be sanctioned? I memean, really. Is somebody going to throw him in jail? I don't know. I don't really get that, but... All right. Is he going to run his mouth? Yes. Is he going to get sanctioned for it? Not as much as we want. But, all right. Cosmic Goat Lady. Great name. 33 minutes in. Let's see if we can get things back on track here. What track? No, this is a stroll. We're meandering. Cosmic Goat Lady was asking, will 45 ignore the gag protective order that the New York judge handed over to his lawyers for the tax lawsuit? Oh, no, this is the same thing. Okay, so I just actually answered that. Okay. I told you when the town hall takes place tomorrow evening, 5 Pacific. 6 Mountain, 7 Central, 8 Eastern. Kathy Lamson was asking when it is. There we go. And Lisa at 30, let's say 33:30, says, how is Trump's CNN town hall going to go? When I got it before, I got that the E Jean Carroll verdict might be hanging like a stench over his stench. Oh, Melbourne, Letitia James is the tax lawsuit. I thought that was, it's the falsified business record. Oh, good grief. There's so many. You're probably right. I'm just, I'm just going to keep on keeping on right here, and we'll work it out. We'll work it out. All right. Trump's town hall. Is he having a rally tonight? Because on the news or some in the chat and what have you, people are talking about his rally. All I know about is an actual town hall tomorrow, which is not supposed to be a rally. A CNN town hall should not be a rally. Wheel of Fortune. Oh, getting on that national stage. Oh, thank you, Mel Broussard. 3 of Pentacles. 5 of Wands. Ace of Cups. 7 of Swords. Ace of Pentacles. Oh, he's being told the plan, but like, okay, these kind of questions, this is how you should answer. And he's just like, no, I know the best answers. I don't think he's really going to listen to anyone telling him to be reasonable. Is this the first big kind of town hall debate-ish thing for the 2024 presidential election? This is the beginning. Right here, I've got the 7 of Swords, which is the Thief card, and the Ace of Pentacles. So he's going to try to ultimately raise money because he's desperate for money, and he's not going to listen. I think he's going to upset some people. I don't think any Democrats or people, even really centrist Democrats, are going to be at all pleased. Ricky says, why watch the town hall? All he's going to do is whine and gripe about being a victim. It was a rigged election. Deep state, rigged election, hoax, witch hunt. What are the greatest hits? I feel like there should be a picture of him, looking forlorn, and the song track names are like scrolling by. Hoax, deep state, witch hunt. Tuxedo Cat says, wonder if Trump will show on CNN if he's found guilty. Yeah, Mel Broussard. Trump's greatest hits. Whine, whinge, repeat. Ricky, and a partridge in a pear. Well, whatever that thing is on top of his head. Hierophant. Well, look at that. That's a TV. For you young whippersnappers, that was what we used to have for TVs. They were great big things. Hermit, Page of Swords, Hanged Man. If he loses the E Jean Carroll case today or tomorrow, and then he has a CNN town hall, who's the CNN person who's going to be with him? Because they're going to have quite the job. It's fake. She's a whack job. Fake, whack job. Crooked. Glenn Bird asks, is there an airport in New Hampshire big enough for Trump Force One, or for his ego, for that matter? 7 of Swords, Thief card. Again, Thief card. 5 of Pentacles, Star. Page of Wands. He is not going to look presidential. Ultimately, I don't see him winning the case. I am worried, though. I am concerned. But this doesn't look like it's going to go well for him. But there's him, the star, in front of everybody, because he said he is a star in his deposition after he was asked about the Access Hollywood tape. Put those two things together in your head, and See what that adds up to. But this is a Page of Wands. This is even a King of Wands. This is a petulant, selfish, self-centered child. In this case. Not always, but in this case, oh yeah, that's a child. So that's what I'm getting. I'm sorry, I missed if anybody knows who's going to be the CNN person. Pentacles. He has so much he could choose from, but okay. It is yes, and Moss. He said he's a star and he can do anything. It's been that way for millions of years. We haven't even had humans for millions of years. Seriously. We hadn't evolved yet. Humanoids, maybe. But think more, if you want Homo sapiens sapiens in any kind of, millions of years. Well, I mean, he's a dinosaur. Lois McDonald says probably pulling straws at CNN. Who gets a short straw and has to moderate with Trump? Where's the ibuprofen? Maybe a tranquilizer dart. He's on one of his rants and just right in the middle of it. I am so kidding. Moderators pulls out a little straw, little. Trump starts feeling a little sleepy. It's just like, calm down. No, it's not going to happen. That should not happen. That wouldn't. But I could see the person who's going to have to go out there joking about it. Lisa says Don Lemon probably thinks he lucked out right now. All right. I'm getting okay. I'm just Six of Swords, 10 of Swords. It's not going to go well. 4 of Pentacles, Moon. See, Judgment. Okay, look, I am of the. I don't like when the cards are too good to be true. So I was trying to see if I could get any more information, but the cards just keep getting better and better. Concerns me. It just seems, and he's had so many rallies and town halls or whatever else he's done that we're kind of almost numb to a lot of his crazier stuff. But tomorrow might be special. Tomorrow might actually move the needle a little, is what I'm hearing. I hope that's right. With the Moon and the Judgment right there, after all these cards of pain, basically. This is not good for him. And then Judgment and the Moon, a Chaos Moon with Judgment. All captured in Technicolor, which I think was only in the movies, but go with me. Chromacolor, I think that was movies too. In Smell-O-Vision, oh dear God, no. Lisa says, what do you mean move the needle? Change slightly, like, oh wait, maybe he is unhinged. Oh, sorry, loud. Just slight on the general view of him amongst the people who, low information voters or what have you. Maybe just a little. That's what I'm getting. I'm never confident that after all the years we've been through this, that something's going to come along and make a real difference. There's a little something here. A little something. All right. Pretty in Blue says you should hear some of Keith Olbermann's stories about the news business. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Oh, I'd love to hear that. All right. Must not see TV. All right. Da, da, da. Okay. Okay, the hush money case is Bragg. But the tax lawsuit, that's Letitia James. So at 46, I guess we need to look at Will 45 ignore the gag protective order that the New York judge handed over for the tax lawsuit, which would be the Letitia James. Kansas, could a few stop drinking the cafefe? The cards, it's unraveling. And I mean, seriously, how is he really going to stand there at this point and just listen to random strangers ask him pointed questions? Really? He would have to be tranquilized. Lucky Girl says Letitia James is going after Trump org for the $250 million for defrauding the state of New York on taxes. Go, Letitia, go. Yes. Thank you. Jennifer Taylor, I've got my questions for today. I'm sorry. But do throw them in. Do throw them in before I come on. I always need questions. Okay, so you're being told to hush in Letitia James. I'm not familiar with the term, he keeps calling Letitia James, let's 3 syllables. Name of a Susie and the Banshee song. 3rd syllable, the simplified name of my cat here. 1st syllable, a word for just look, perhaps just looking a little. That sounds, it's like it rings in my head as racist, but I don't actually know what that would refer to. I don't know what it means. I just know he's so gross. M. Kelpie, will Trump be asking a question that will run him out? More likely he'll just run his mouth and not let people ask questions. Not let other people get a word in edgewise. 2 of Wands. Oh, she is. Oh, she's got a lot on her hands. Oh, Lola Bell's here. Yay. Mars is conjunct Trump's Saturn today. Was in orb since yesterday through Thursday. Not good. Not good for him. Oh. The part of him that puts up limits and walls and defines, and it's also conjunct his Venus as well. So what and how he loves. And Mars, aggressive. Mars is coming in to pound up against his normal limitations. And he's going to, and his Venus is there too. Just, arr, arr. Five of Wands. 4 of Pentacles. Kelly B, just an FYI for anyone who doesn't know, Cup suit is love, emotions, and feelings. Sword suit is knowledge, information, and conflict. Wand suit, action, movement, growth. Okay. Pentacles, income, wealth, earthly. Yes. Possessions. Yes. Yeah. Oh, Valerie Sargent, is that what it means? Oh, tell me that's not what it means. Oh, gross. He's so gross. We should talk about the tarot cards themselves sometime. But and cities, Susie and the Banshees, Cities in the Dust. Awesome. Although I've learned recently, and I feel like an idiot, I didn't know this. Yes, this is a diversion. This is complete taking a step off the road here. I didn't realize Spellbound was about apparently Hammer horror. Was that it? Was that what was filmed in England? And a lot of it was filmed in this particular woods. And that's where they got the And the Banshees idea, from the name of one of those. But Spellbound is about being possessed after the old horror movies. And it was like, oh yeah, okay, it makes sense now. I mean, we know what Candyman is. Gross. We know Cities in Dust, which is about Pompeii. Awesome. Those are the ones that come to mind. Anyway. Sharon Rice says Hammer Studios is in the UK. Excellent, thank you. And Valerie, sorry, you should know. Please tell me now. It's a different group. No, I know what you're talking about. Thank you. Anyway, all right, back to this. Hit the like button if you'd like random music references, little music knowledge, dusted, just sprinkled like salt over the readings. Susie and the Banshees, from what I saw in one of those YouTube documentaries recently, it was from one of the Hammer horror movies, part of the title of one of them or something. I don't know. Anyway, Trump stirs the pot. The tax, Letitia James with the tax fraud and what have you. It's a papers case. It's right there. Big judgment, isolated, Queen of Swords. This is, she's legally, let's say, deadheading those flowers metaphorically. So, I don't know about him posting or not. I just get him losing. That's all. Yeek. Now I'm going to have to listen to Susie and the Banshees this afternoon. She's so awesome. And now I've got Cities in the Dust stuck in my head, which is perfectly welcome. Oh, yeah. Ricky likes, it's the song Kiss Them For Me. That was good. As I'm putting in the time for the next next question, I will say I lived in Louisiana when that song came out, Kiss Them For Me. And there's a line early in the song that says, on the road to New Orleans, a string of stars in the street. If you drive toward New Orleans, there were these reflectors spaced out, these little reflectors buried in the lane, the center, what do you call it? To mark out the lanes at night. So on the road to New Orleans, a string of stars in the street. That's what that is. And it was like, oh! And my boyfriend in college was huge. I mean, he had, when I met him, he had the biggest Susie and the Banshee poster. It was awesome. She was, I know this has nothing to do with politics. She was like this, and she had her head turned. And it was, she would often not look at the camera during pictures, but she had this really cool t-shirt on, and her arms were kind of twisted around. It was really cool looking. Black and white, very cool. Anyway. All right. Back to this. At 55:30, Lopus 911 is asking at 55:20, would you please read on the corruption of Brian Kemp, governor of Georgia? There's something evil and rotten in his eyes. Deceit, contempt, maybe. And there was a question earlier. I'm sorry, I don't know who it was. So sorry, I can't give you credit because I can't remember who it was saying that they're worried about Fany Willis being jettisoned. But Brian Kemp. I forget what jerks these guys are. Ick. Brian Kemp. I'm specifically asking about the overturning the election, Fany Willis thing. Ew. Kathy Delisle, yes, so many eyes on Georgia. Ew. 10 of Cups. Party in Fulton County. Knight of Swords. 3 of Wands. 8 of Swords. 2 of Wands. 5 of Cups. Well, aggressive law enforcement. 3 of Wands, but he still has to keep an eye on getting himself reelected. 8 of Swords. Legally hemmed in. 2 of Wands. She's busy. Fany Willis, she is busy. And a 5 of Cups of disappointment. He's trying to get in her way. He's trying to make things more difficult for her. I haven't really picked up much on him fully succeeding. Janelle says they can't do anything until October. Yeah. But this is from Kemp's perspective, and he would love to corral her, hem her in from what she can do. Oh, thank you, Kelly B. Thank you. Yay! Jennifer Taylor says a little boy lost in the woods in Michigan was found alive and well. Yes. Oh, good news. Cheryl Clark, I was the one that worried. Oh, thank you, Cheryl Clark. Worried that about Kemp finding some way to or using that new committee, board, whatever it is, to jettison prosecutors that they don't approve of. Lois McDonald says, I think the immunity, okay, this just jumped. I think the immunity afforded to the fake electors will make it harder for Kemp to discipline Fany Willis. I think you're right. Larry Murray says the indictments are expected in July and August. Judgment. She could very well get in under the wire, because Kemp may have his committee or something, but once it's in front of a judge, they try to get rid of her, and the judge can be like, excuse you, isn't your office involved in this? Ricky says, me and Autumn have a tiny disagreement on what the best typo negative album is. I say it's Bloody Kisses. She loves October Rust. Please let this be the worst problem that anybody has. And I like them both. 7 of Pentacles, Page of Wands, Three of Swords. Oh, this girl, get your legal knives out and cut that cake. Kemp thinks he's got, Kemp thinks he's sitting pretty, or no, that he has fruits of labor here, that he can do what he wants because they got this committee group barrel of monkeys together. Page of Wands, this is ineffectual. This is a child, and this is her. This is Fany Willis. Boom, boom, boom. Cut the cake. Packard D84 says, hey, I'm O negative too. Ricky says, disagreement solved. I can't say I'm O negative, I'm afraid. I'm A negative, I'm afraid. All right. Ugh. All right, and 1 hour, 1 minute and something. Lindy Diamond had a question at 1:02. Well, it's actually more like 1:30. Okay, hear me out. Here, listen to the end of what I say. Don't just jump on the beginning. All right, hear me out. Hear me out. Lopus 911 asked, would you please read on the, oh no, I've got that one, sorry. Lindy Diamond asked, how will the South vote in 15 to 20 years when all of the boomers are gone? Will a state like Alabama be blue? Okay. I saw 3 different people, and there could have been more, immediately jump in and remind anybody who's asking, not all boomers are Republican. Okay? We all know that. Just saying, all right? So don't feel like you're being attacked. Don't feel like you're being insulted. Sana. Okay. Will Alabama be blue in 15 to 20 years as the demographics change? And that could be immigration. It could be people moving around the country. It could be, but blue Alabama in 15 to 20 years. More left-leaning. 15 to 20 years. Good grief. 2038. 2038 to 2043. Oh my God. Knight of Swords. Knight of Wands. Queen of Wands. Eight of Cups. Knight of Pentacles. King of Wands. By 2043, you're actually looking at Pluto going into Pisces, which is institutions, which is spirituality, but more of an institutionalized spirituality. But it is ruled by Neptune, god of art and creativity, and artists, actors, writers. They usually have a strong Neptune in their chart. So after 20 years of Pluto in Aquarius, I'm actually surprised there isn't more, there aren't more swords here, which would be technology. But as far as the far right goes, there'll be a lot of questioning of how that it's not acceptable for women to be treated the way they're being treated. There'll be a lot of work to get people's rights back. This actually feels like cleaning up money in politics a bit. This feels like tidying up the economy. Like, and then King of Wands. The far right, they're not going to be gone. I mean, that's not going to happen. But the pendulum is going to swing. Pendulums will swing, but Janelle says Alabama did vote Doug Jones as senator. There you go. So define blue, because will women get their rights back? There'll be a big argument between now and then of women need their rights back. Economy needs to be fairer. Of course, you still have your yahoos, far right. They're there. It begins and ends there. But there's a lot of change, movement toward equality in the center. That's all I'm getting. This, if I was going to put up, say, each of these, if I was going to say any of these were a particular party, I'd say this is Republican, I'd say these are Democrat, and I'd say that is a moderate Democrat. So, but I don't know that it's going to just turn completely. So that's all I'm getting. All right. Okay. Let's read MacRD84's question about Roger Stone and the others at 107:30. 107:30. Will Roger Stone and others get charged for sedition for working with the oaf creepers and the arrogant toddlers? Oh boy. Roger Stone, ye who had the camera pointed at you because you were starring in your very own documentary about your life. Oh, thank you, Janelle. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Six of Swords. Well, that's the card of going up the river. That's the card for the reading. So let's hope the other cards play out, because at least the card for the reading is a bye. Bye, Roger Stone. Bye, you jerks. Let's hope. Eight of Pentacles. Devil. Three of Swords. Ouch. Page of Cups. Magician. This is the corruption of the Republican Party right here. And Roger Stone, when we talk about corruption of the Republican Party, Roger Stone has his fingerprints all over that. Absolute corruption here. This is legal, metaphorical swords through the heart. This is an underestimated other side. So your DOJ, Jack Smith, what have you. This is a magician standing up. It's right after this. So it's with these, this feels like someone standing up against these people and being like, here, have an indictment, a subpoena of like a magic trick. Just You're being charged. That's what it feels like. Let me see what else I can get. Roger Stone and ilk. And those who acted the way he did. Let's say that. Well, I mean, after the guilty verdicts for the oaf creepers and the arrogant toddlers, it just paves the way for the government to go after all of these other people in a conspiracy, because they have on record in court so many of these defendants saying, I did it because he told me to do it. And that apparently is a conspiracy. Nine of Swords, sleepless nights. Seven of Cups. Queen of Swords, Fool. Oh, that's Roger Stone right there. 10 of Pentacles. Going down with the ship. Trying to muddy the waters, but this is legally saying that's it. Stone of the Fool. And this is going down with the ship. Him being tied to these people. It's like he's hanging this on the wall, like whistling past the graveyard. You know something horrible is about to happen. You know, the ship's about to go down, but there's this big beautiful piece of art that's just sitting there, and it needs to be hung up, and you're just like, just like to honor or to see beauty or something. That's what it feels like. It's weird. But this is also my card of, and it's symbolic because this is my card of the Republican establishment. And then you've got the Covfefe swellers. So the cult members. He will go down with the ship. But the ship's going down. Lady Eva says the nails match the border of the pentacle cards perfectly. I love this deck. Thank you. He will go down with his ship. All right. Mac RD also had a question about Lindsay Graham. 113. Will Lindsay Graham be charged in Georgia in the Fany Willis case? I believe so, but let's have a look. Lindsay. All right, you rancid mint julep. Maybe charged in the Fany Willis case. Hanged man. It's a card for the reading. Her stringing him up by his heels, metaphorically, but Judgment. 9 of Wands. Knight of Wands. 7 of Cups. 5 of Cups. Judgment. Like beaten up. He did what he did. He made those phone calls. He but there's some kind of disappointment here. What is this disappointment? Because the card for the reading is really strong. Eight of Pentacles. Oh, he was doing his part. He was making the phone calls. He's a team player, our Lindsay. Even when the cause is insane. He was part of the whole right wing being stirred up, death card. It does not look good for him. I wonder, that disappointment, I wonder if, like, maybe it doesn't all come out at once. It's like they go after certain people next, and then they'll go after Trump or Lindsay or somebody. Knight of Pentacles. He thinks he's sitting pretty. Six of Wands, Two of Swords, Queen of Wands. All right, victory, Two of Swords is a legal decision you made, and you were included in there. These are not good cards for Lindsay. If I was doing a personal reading for you, which I rarely do personal readings, but I would say, oh, how good's your lawyer? And I would be thinking to myself, I know if I'm doing a reading for you, I am I'm kind of your advocate. You're trying to help you. But I would be thinking, what did you do? And why would you do something, that's of that low vibration? I mean, if you do stuff that's low vibration, it will come back and bite you. It will. So, all right. Friend Urbina says, did you see my post about Eric Trump and Michael Flynn on Friday, white supremacist thing? Not that I remember. Sorry. Okay, and let me see what else I've got here. All right, some of these, they're not necessarily, I don't know that I can really read on them. Cup of Joe 140 asked, are the Chinese behind some of the border surge? Chinese? How would the Chinese, correct me, I don't understand. How could the Chinese be behind the border surge? Four of Pentacles is not enough. Hang on, make this 117. Anybody? Hierophant, Devil, Page of Pentacles. This feels like a. I'm not saying you are right wing. I'm not. You. I don't. I haven't seen you around that I remember. Sorry. Maybe you're new. And I'm not saying you're right wing. I'm just saying something like that would be a right wing talking point to try to loop disparate foreign entities together. So, okay, B. Smith says Chinese flee to South America with the visa, free destinations, and work their way north. Okay, I'm not picking up on much. I'm sorry. Jennifer Taylor says it's because of the Title 42 thing lifting on Thursday. Yeah. All right. And Linda Howard was asking, is it true conservatives raise liberal kids? At 119:15. Well, of course, it's going to depend, but is it true conservatives raise liberal kids? I have 2 grandchildren and always wondered about this. Steve Meyer says yes. King of Swords. Judgment. Ace of Wands. Queen of Wands. Five of Wands. Empress. It depends on the parenting style. It's easy to paint one side or the other with a broad brush, but it depends on the parenting style. It depends how hard they are on the kids, how much the kids feel like they need to rebel, how much they end up questioning the parents' judgment. It can happen all the time, but Constance Campbell says, yes, look at Autumn, it's possible. Oh yeah, my parents are very conservative. I'm getting it depends on the parenting style. How hard do they come down? How much they judge? How much do they either physically or mentally or emotionally spare the rod, spoil the child? Queen of Wands. How much chaos is around? The parents overbearing? If you're too strict, you push your kids. You get your kids thinking, questioning everything. So, but it just depends. And not all parents are monolithic in their beliefs either. So, sorry, I couldn't really be. I guess that's all I can offer on that. But anyway, thank you so much for being here. It is 1:25 p.m. here in Chicago. Thank you for being here. Again, I'm here 365 days of the year. Hopefully, we're going to have new emojis available for any members, anyone who joins the channel. And tomorrow, and at 3 o'clock, I'll be over on the Creative Sprints channel. You're always welcome doing creative work. Other than that, I'll be back here tomorrow. Oh, do hit the thumbs up, the like button, subscribe, please do. We're getting into the time of year where viewership just tanks, and I really do need to keep the channel going. I need yes, I'm not living super high on the hog here, so summers get hard. So all right, thank you so much. Hang in there. You're not alone. We are in this together. And there are good days ahead. There really are. All right, so take care. And I'll see you right back here tomorrow.